Still being very frustrating though. Arjit still farming fairly well on that anti-mage. Meanwhile though, top lane KB does end up getting caught out. Gabby will claim the first blood on that Morphling, and there comes the, they are really planning to all chat in this game a lot, it seems like TNC.
Yeah, it's really easy to punish overextensions for TNC. I feel like Mineski definitely have to watch out.
Caught out by Ninja Boogie with that haste, although he very fires up. Ninja Boogie does manage to get the courier before he dies. There was a lot of items on that jump. A hell of a lot of items. Most of them were RMLs, it seems.
Yeah, that's going to be a rough time for ML. Quite a fair bit, lots of value there. I thought they'd prioritize the kill, but that courier does come out and gives them a bit more. Looks like they might still lose Moon though.
Didn't even realize he was still there, but he does end up going down, and that's 2 kills going to RML. He'll be very happy with that. Level 2 mana break now, and not only the added damage, but especially that the mana being drained from Cuckoo is very, very effective up against a hero like Queen of Pain. However, unfortunately for Arjit, Cuckoo had bottled up a regen rune earlier on. Back up to full mana pretty much immediately. Meanwhile, top lane, Raging Potato, gonna be okay. They continue the chase onto AU, but KP does get stunned up. Nevertheless, they get the bounty, and now they want to turn that one around. The Burrow Strike does come out. Here comes Gabby to try and help out here as well. And it looks like they're really not going to get anything out of this. Mineski playing this well, wasting enough time. Meanwhile, the clockwork ends up going down. Cuckoo ends up finding a nice pickoff for himself. And Arjit looks like they were doing the exact same thing over at bot lane. Cuckoo, he does manage to outplay them.
Yeah, again, it comes down to the support clockwork. Ninja Bogey's stuck at level 2, just about to hit level 3, but he's not going to soak it just yet, so...
Gabby, maybe okay. Stuns were not long enough. He was able to just strength morph up, and with that, he will just salve himself up now. Meanwhile, Cuckoo, however, a lot of trouble. Can't blink away, and Arjit finds a very important kill for himself. Ninja Boogie gives him the tip immediately. Top lane. AU looks to set up a Raging Potato, who does.
Yeah, again, really chaotic game so far, nearly a kill per minute. It's been a while since we've seen a fairly active game like this, and I have to tell you, Mike, I miss it. I miss this kind of speed from both teams, and we're just trying to get the 1-up on each other every single time. Looks like they are giving Ninja Bogey the mid lane just for a bit, soak up some EXP. He really can't contest the OD right now, though, but he needs that EXP. He needs that fast 6. They have Moon in the jungle, just farming up for a bit. So.
KP, top lane, he got caught out, and meanwhile Arjit gets Cuckoo again down to that bot lane. Mana Void was committed for that, but that's, I mean, it's just Mana Void, who the hell cares? Well worth it for that Queen of Pain kill.
Definitely is.
High priority of a target, but kills a kill at the end. KP actually just gonna hide in the tree line and use that Diabolic Edict. Nice dodge there by Tim on that Burrow Strike from Raging Potato. So now Mineski could be in trouble. AU, they're going to jump in with Cuckoo first. Raging Potato, he's threatening with the Burrow Strike. He didn't even have it. Nice dodge there. KP, he will end up losing, and now Cuckoo could be in trouble. Mana Void immediately coming out, and they will find a nice trade. Arjit being given the kill again. I mean, it looked good at the start, right? Like, they got KP on that left track again, and effectively, if they keep doing this...
Not the biggest, but it's still something to get them going.
Got a smoke up on Mineski right now. They found Cuckoo, but that's not the target they want. Links away immediately. While TNC have a smoke of their own, but it is broken. Right, Ninja Boogie gets a nice hook shot straight onto AU. That should be a dead vengeful spirit, although no, he swaps Gabby!
What?
What?
Yikes, that was a close one. Gabby dropped so low. If they just had one follow-up stun, or just one nuke on point, he would have been dead. And that would have been 2 heroes dead. It's a lot of damage, Mike, early on, and, you know, just that invisibility means you will have to expend some resources to catch him out, or, you know, just start fissuring randomly in hopes of catching him out, but it does make pushing very hard, and I feel like they are maximizing that in Mineski's end. They understand that, you know, they're probably not set for team fights anyway, so might as well just defend where you can.
Ninja Boogie saves the day for KP for the moment, but nice swap comes out. Mel, take down Ninja Boogie. It looked like a great save. In fact, they found KP anyway with the Fisher. Tim's was in position. Cuckoo actually misses the scream, but it doesn't matter. Armel will claim the double for himself. Meanwhile, mid.
Oh my god, Gabby.
Yeah. He was chasing down Moon, but Moon just jukes him out, and, well, as you can see by the tips, John, he kind of got outplayed.
That was a serious bait. I feel like he wanted to use that morph to turn into Razor to get that plasma field off, but he had no mana. I don't think he had enough mana. He had 122 on death. It's 125. He was 3 mana off getting that kill, Mike.
Yeah, well, bot lane, they found Ninja Boogie again. Of course, he was going after the bounties. He'll make his way up north, but the bounty there has already been taken. I feel like this is just an eventual death at the end, although he is juking the bounty. Meanwhile, KP finds AU, and somehow Ninja Boogie is still alive. He has no mana for the hook shot. He will eventually go down. Meanwhile, mid lane, KP now being chased down by Cuckoo. Blink is available, and he's going to jump for it, and he will find him. Nice pickup from the Queen of Pain. And, you know, I was saying before that the Queen of Pain was the one falling behind in levels. She's now 11. You look to KP, he's not even level 9 yet. He's just about to hit that mark, but he's having a real tough time with slow track. Go after Moon, although he has a bit of help, but he commits the Echo Slam, and now the hookshot comes in. But can they get away? No, they cannot. Mineski are starting to melt. They'll find 2, and now they'll find a 3rd. TNC perfectly positioned themselves. Mineski, they didn't really see that coming. They had a bit of help around, but unfortunately it wasn't enough. Armel just hits way too hard on that OD. What's up? Raging Potato. Immediate smoke break and blink from Armel, although he gets Burrow Strike anyway, and now Arjun comes in. But a nice swap from AU to save the day for the moment. They root him in place. Can they burst him down over Armel? Still alive throughout all this. Now the hookshot goes out. AU gonna die, but probably gonna be more than happy that his OD's alive, and they find the return kill, although Gabby ends up going down. There's the Sonic Wave. Cuckoo! He hits 3 heroes, and now Moon's the only one left. It looks like he's just gonna go down here. What a team fight coming out from TNC. I mean, they kept Armel alive for so darn long, John. He managed to get away.
Dire's bottom tower.
I say it should be pretty easy to take, though there are rotations that Cuckoo jumps in. They miss the hook shot, but they root him in place thanks to that Rod of Atos, and Cuckoo, he gets astraled up from Armel. The Raging Potato Epicenter is coming in. He doesn't actually blink fast enough. He goes on Armel, but he's got the BKB, and the Sanities will take care of Moon. Meanwhile, Gabby misses the burrow as well, but he's still going after Raging Potato, who can't really get away from this unless he has another second, but he doesn't. He'll go down in the nick of time. Arjit manages to find the Earth Spirit, the Earth Shaker, but that's not going to be the best trade in the world. And Cuckoo apparently found Ninja Boogie as well.
Yeah, and it's pretty much falling.
Smoked up as 5, and if they can find Arjit, it'd be massive, but he does blink towards the right side. They'll get KP instead, and this man is having a really tough game, so he does get the Yules off. Cuckoo again the front lines, and that Sonic Wave hitting on 2. Now Ninja Boogie's gone as well. Moon, he has a 10-second BKB charge, but it's not going to matter too much apparently. Burrow Strike is there, although it will not save Raging Potato. Pretty much guaranteed to die, and he will. Cuckoo finds himself a double, and it looks like they should be able to claim the tier 2 tower out of that as well. And see, eyeing out Raging Potato at that top lane. Looks like they are going to have a go at him. Fisher will be there, and Armel immediately jumps in, and Raging Potato though, nice Burrow Strike, but Armel just drops the hammer. Not interested in playing around with him, although they found Cuckoo in that mid rune. Can they burst him? Yules is there as well, but nobody else is jumping in from Mineski to help out. Cuckoo pretty much barely took any damage from that. They go for a team fight anyway on the side of Mineski though, because they know the Sanity's Eclipse is gone and they are going to get started. Although TNC are the ones engaging, and now Arjit, he finally joins in, and hookshot completely whiffed. Cuckoo just be very careful. Meanwhile, Gabby jumps straight onto Moon. Really wants this Razor pickup, and he will morph into the Anti-Mage and blink out of there. So neither team really winning or losing anything. There was a buyback, however, being expended from Raging Potato throughout all that, so I guess in the end, TNC do come out on top.
I feel like that's a fair point to make. TNC probably does win that exchange. Sure, nothing really got lost for either sides, but you do waste a buyback on Sand King, which is fairly significant. I feel like now that you did buy back, you probably want to do something with it. A smoke would be really good at this point, but they are walking under wards anyway, so probably something to be expected.
Smoke. TNC will jump in straight onto Moon mid lane, but can they burst him? Yes, they can. Sonic Wave was there just in case with a nice epicenter, but it won't be enough quite yet. AU is the only one really trapped in here, and it looks like he's more than happy to die for the team. And now Cuckoo jumps back in. I'm not sure about that one. He actually blinks the other way, and Gabby will come in and clean up Ninja Boogie. Are they going to go for more? Arjit is still farming that mid lane. Raging Potato, currently in the Sandstorm right now. No detection available on TNC to really scout him out, and looks like they'll just leave him be. Found Moon mid lane, Tims. Oh, he hits the Fisher. He hits the blind, but they haven't found him. Moon! He was there, but they didn't really see him, and now with that, the Burrow Strike comes out. Arjun in the middle of all of this, trying to feel the damage, and now the Echo comes out from Tims. Where's the damage though? Cuckoo, Sonic Wave burst one down. Raging Potato will be the second. The buybacks are coming in. KP being chased down on the left track right now. It looks like he's gone as well. Arjit has no idea who to help at the moment. There's too many damn people that need it. Meanwhile, Moon trying to come back in though. Uh-oh, Gabby found his way in, and they will find a double for him. I mean, it wasn't too bad of a team fight for the side of Mineski. They do end up finding Armel and AU on that Vengeful Spirit, but they end up losing 4 of their own, and they do force to get a buyback out from their Clockwork. Not the greatest of news if you're on the side of Mineski.
Definitely not great news for Mineski. Really starting to struggle here a bit. Gabby has grown significantly bigger than they might have expected. Sure, you managed to grab that OD. I don't think he's the big threat now. I think the big threat is really on Gabby and even Cuckoo. These two guys have been very disruptive in these team fights, and they've been causing a lot of issues, so you will have to watch out for those two heroes more so than that OD, because I feel like the OD, you know, he's going to do a lot of damage in a team fight, sure. Oh.
Yeah. They went for a Roshan. Arjun punishes immediately, and now Cuckoo jumps in. In fact, it was Gabby, that jumped in, although he's in a bit of trouble right now. In fact, he does wave form out. He goes after KP. KP's the one in trouble, in fact. Arjun trying to find Cuckoo. The Burrow Strike will be there, though. Nice swap, and Cuckoo's out of there. Now Arjun, again, trying to find a target to hold down. AU juking him around, and he actually gets away from him. And they find another Enraging Potato, and that Roshan is still TNC's.
That's a lot of people fighting over one guy, man.
Big guy, John.
Very big guy. Does look like TNC will manage to get it this time. I really don't think Archit's keen on jumping in by himself. You take it. So the Aegis does go the way of Gabby, and this guy's gonna be an issue. Kill him twice over his...
And the blink available. It's just so frustrating to go up against. Now look, you've got 2 Queen of Pain chasing 4 moves. 2 Shadow Strikes. And now Waveform comes out. Moon, he's BKB'd up, but so much damage coming up from Gabby. The static blink will slow things down, but Cuckoo cleans him up, and he's now on a godlike streak. 12 to 13 with 16 assists. Meanwhile, mid lane, KP again being caught out by Armel. He does manage to get away, and now they want to turn this one around, though. Armel, Forstuff was there, and Gabby again jumping in. In fact, the Morphling, he will morph back into himself. Can Raging Potato get out of this one? Does Burrow Strike, but he is trapped, and again, 2 lovely Queen of Pains on him. Does end up going down. 2 more lost for Mineski.
Yeah, and it's really starting to pile up now here for Mineski. 14 to 35, 6k net worth lead for TNC, and I think this is when, you know, the land starts to slip a bit under Mineski's feet. We're going to see this tier 2 go down, and suddenly that's 1 high ground exposed. I feel like TNC should be confident enough to take this. They still have the Aegis. And they have Gabby with so much gap closing potential.
Yeah, and he goes in straight away onto Ninja Boogie, who's in a lot of trouble, and he gets bursted. I mean, you've got 2 heroes that hit like trucks and blink in straight onto you. It's sort of ridiculous, and Gabby's doing it again. time. Won't be so lucky, but again, he has the Aegis, so he can take these risks. With that, Jit jumps in by himself right now. Now the epicenter with the burrow is quite nice onto two heroes though. TNC, they're going to take the team fight. Raging Potato will use himself up, and now Moon comes in as well. It's a lot of damage, but they've lost Raging Potato. Now Tim's, he'll be astraled up. Moon does not want to die right now. He can't really afford to either. Cuckoo, is he going to continue the chase? No, he's not. But Mineski, they lose another hero, even though it did look like they were in the driver's seat.
Yeah, it's starting to feel like Mineski is lacking the tools to really take these 5v5s now. The defense is not coming out any easier. I feel like the Clockwork pick has, you know, it's a bit detrimental at this point, because with that Clockwork, you really want that early aggression once you hit 6. They did try. It just didn't pay off from Mineski's side, so, you know, Ninja Bogey's stuck at level 11 now. It's not a great spot to be at 36 minutes in. And I feel like you really can't expect him to contribute too much besides being a ward carrier now, a little ward caddy. Because he's not going to get farm prioritization, he's not going to get EXP prioritization, so that means he's not going to have level 3 hook, or higher level cogs, or a force staff. So he can't even just trap someone outside of fight. Even if he did, the bench could just swap him out. So I'm...
on the bright side though, John, he can tell the time.
Absolutely.
Gonna find him, Ninja Boogie. Doesn't really know where to go. He's kind of surrounded. In fact, they're finding more right now. Tims doesn't find anybody. Cuckoo will, of course, find the kill from Ninja Boogie. KP will manage to TP out in time. Armel continuing the tipping game. At the very least, they found the tier 2 bot tower on the side of Mineski, so they got something. Seems like TNC are kind of aware of what's going on here. They stay close together. They keep moving down towards the south. More rocket flares coming out, and now they found Cuckoo, though the swap from AU was immediate, and now he's not even dead. Moon, BKB's up. They're going after AU, and they will find him, but they committed so much for that, and they're going to lose KP in the process, or will they? KP is gone. Meanwhile, Gabby found Ninja Boogie. I mean, you got a Vengeful Spirit, but like, how much do you have to commit just for a support kill?
A lot, apparently. Then they dropped down the Mana Void there. They dropped down so many skills just to try to get that going.
Yeah, Moon's dead. No buyback available on him. Rax is definitely gone at the bot lane. They can't claim Mega Creeps yet because there is a top tier 2 tower, so they will have to back off now. And the Aegis did just expire on Gabby as well, so he may not want to take the risk, but...
Dire's top tower
it's going from bad to worse from Mineski. Gabby apparently just goes back in and claims Ninja Boogie as well. I wasn't expecting that, John. That's why I wasn't pointing the camera there, but apparently he can just do that.
I mean, it's a
backup coming in. They did actually commit a smoke for that as well. Looks like they will find nothing out of this. On mid lane, they jumped on, they found Earthshaker Tins, although he's still not dead, and now the Fisher comes out. Sonic Wave, the hammer being dropped as well. Armel's cleaning up in the back lines, and they're going to go for even more. Arjit cannot find a kill. AU just keeps swamping everyone out, and Arjit, he does get a Mana Void off. We'll find Tims at the very least. So is he going to die here? It looks like he just may. Cuckoo found him, and with Gabby, yeah, they called GG. They've had enough. There was no buyback available on the anti-mage anyway, but TNC, someone slipped something in their coffee today, John, because they really came to play.
They definitely have much. They're showing us why they won the WESG, of course, you know, even without Cuckoo at that time. And a lot of people seem to have disliked Cuckoo coming back, but quite frankly, they're looking pretty damn good anyway.